uh-oh. Don't tell me it ended. Don't tell me it ended. Hello. There we are. Oh my God, my computer shut down. It took forever to get back on. Hello, everyone. I am hoping, am I actually on? Let me see. Yes, I am on finally. Happy Festivus, everyone. It's Festivus for the rest of us. Oh, let me shut that off. Okay. Yes, because my computer went down for a minute and it was completely black. And I'm like, am I on? Am I not on? I'm actually on. So, hello to the lurkers out there. We are celebrating Festivus. This show is going to be the train wreck of all types of shows. I do this on an annual basis. I absolutely love it. This is the third year that I am doing the Festivus celebration. And what is a Festivus celebration? Simple. It's where you take your time, you air your grievances, you let it go, you let the anger out, you let the negativity out, you let all those things that you bottled up for the entire year that bothered you, that made you angry or upset or depressed. Guess what? We're going to let them all go together. Now, I'm encouraging you, if you see my little scroll going back, put it in the chat. If you have grievances, sorrows, negativities, things you want to let go, I will bring it up and we will just let it go. Look at who we've got. Mommy is in the house with the ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. But no, we're celebrating Festivus. So it's Merry Festivus for today. We are going to just let out all the negativity, let out the ranting, let out the thing, because you know something? 2024, you know how every year they say, oh, this was a bad year, but we're going to make 2020. I think 2024 is going to be an absolute miserable year, but that is okay because you know something? I am keeping a smile. I am keeping myself happy. There is going to be a plethora of so many misery and sadness and all that other stuff that you know something. What better way than to make everyone smile than to have a day of airing grievances? So I know there's a whole bunch of people. Say hello. We're in it together. If you want, write your grievances in the chat. We will discuss it. I've got my little rant. I also have a little see, I wanted to do like a montage and stuff like that. I just ran out of time. I never did one. I didn't even do an introduction. I wanted to do a special introduction for this show. I didn't do it. So instead, you know something? I got dressed up. I got my little doingy doing doings. I'm missing my pole. I needed a stick. Good morning, Papa Jay. Welcome to the show. Happy Festivus. So yes, I am missing my stick. I am supposed to have an aluminum pole that is just nothing but a pole, and we are going to celebrate by airing our grievances. Oh, you went straight to politics. See, I didn't even mention politics, but that is okay. Yes, because 2024 is the election year. Here's my prediction. There's not going to be an election. That's my prediction. You know something? Write that in your little notebook that Melanie said there's not going to be an election. Let's see what actually happens. Wendy Wonder Woman is in the house. Yes, I know. I'm missing my pole. I need to have a stick. Here, can my pen be my stick? I'm going to like stomp the stick and be like, Melanie has spoken. That's okay. You can see Melody. It's a typing thing. Don't worry about that. So to everybody in the background, hello. Obviously, because it is Christmas weekend, you know something? I thought about it. I'm not going to have a show tomorrow. I should have a show, but I'm not going to have a show tomorrow. I'm not going to have a show on Monday because you know something? It's Christmas. Spend time with your friends. Spend time with your family. Or you could be like me, huddled with cats watching Netflix all day long. That is my plan. I'm going to be watching Netflix. I'm going to be cuddled with my cats. I'm going to be, I don't know, maybe I'll get some food or something, and I am just going to relax because technically I already had my Christmas the past couple of days. Can you use my aluminum ring sizer? Yes, Papa Jade, that'll work. You're supposed to have an aluminum stick. I don't have, so right now I guess my aluminum stick is my pen. That's That's what it is. All right, so let me get to my writing and ranting. And like I said, everyone, if you want, put your grievances in the chat. I will bring them up and we will talk about them. We will have fun. Just let it go. This show is not going to be a sale. It is strictly going to be a rant and talking and fun and laughter. If it leads to tears, guess what? I have an entire roll of paper towels that I can completely cry my eyes out. If it doesn't lead to tears and we crack up laughing, even better. Hello, Christina. Christina says, I predict there'll be more Sultan ceramics. No, I haven't found any more Sultans. No more. The Sultans are gone. I went through that entire box of Sultans. They are gone. All right, so let me bring up my rant. Yes, this is going to be a long rant. And like I said, put in the chat. You can rant about anything. Also, what I want to do is I have been collecting a montage of memes. And I'm probably going to be reading some memes to you as well. Because, like I said, this is a time to share. I should put Christmas music on or something like that. But you know something? Let's just get to it. I'm going to rant. You ready for a rant, everybody? Follow with me. Melanie has to remember to take a breath, and I have to remember to drink. So just in case, I've got my, what do I got? I've got Arizona Mucho Mango Madness, and I've got my bottled water if need be. So if I start choking, or if my voice gets a little placlant or something like that. What do we got? Grievance. It's raining nonstop, and I can't get my leg wet with this motorized brace, so I can't finish any. Wendy, you have to get one of those shower things. It's that big like bag that you put around your leg so that you could take a shower and it like bubbles out. Wrap that baby up, then you could go outside. It'll be like a giant leg condom. I'm trying to make you smile. But yes, they make those things. It has like the tube, and it's a big, long plastic thing. You put it all the way up your thigh, and you can wrap it right around. And like I said, you can go outside with a giant leg condom, and you can do your shopping and your last minute Christmas things, and you wouldn't have to worry about the rain. Yes, Papa J, there we go. We are honoring the leg condoms. Hello, Lisa's New Adventure. Welcome to the show. Pages Film and Plastic is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You were just about to see me start my rant, but everybody, like I said, put your grievances in the chat. We're just going to let everything go. This is what it's all about. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, thank you, Chris. It's my little, it's my Merry Christmas. I don't know. It's Santa Claus, and I've got my little bells and stuff like this. I found these at Dollar Tree. They're scarves. I so want to get more of them. I got to see if I can get more because I found some interesting uses of these. I won't tell you what the uses are, but yeah, these things are multifunctional. They really are. Okay, so let's start off with a rant. How about that? And like I said, just keep putting it in the chat. Any rants or raves or anything you want to say, and we'll see how bad my rant gets. I don't know. I started typing, and then I might go off script, but here we go. So, as we close the year 2023, I sit and ponder another year, and I ask myself, what kind of year did I actually have? I had a full spectrum of emotions, from the happiest, loving, wonderful times to the tears of the most depressing despair, where I'm on the ground crying my eyes out. I have felt and experienced so much that ranting about it in this annual speech will not do any justice to the amount of feelings and emotions that I have gone through this entire year. So today I give myself and you all the opportunity to celebrate Festivus with me. Now, what the hell is Festivus? Some people may say. It is a holiday celebrated on December 23rd as an alternate to the pressures and commercialisms of the Christmas season. This was aired in a Seinfeld episode titled The Strike on December 18th, 1997. And basically the plot of it was the father receives a Christmas card saying, "Dear son, happy Festivus." And they're trying to figure out what the hell Festivus is. And he goes into this long spiel of exactly what the hell Festivus includes, which it includes the Festivus pole. That's the aluminum pole that unfortunately I don't have, but something, just imagine. Here's my aluminum pole. It's a pen. Why not? It also includes the airing of the grievances. It takes place immediately after dinner, where you sit down and you say, I've got a lot of problems with you people, and now you are going to hear about it. It consists of each person lashing out at others about the world, at how disappointed you are in the past year. And some mental health professionals believe that having a space for you to air some of your grievances to families and friends could be good for your mental health. So I'm hoping that this is actually a happy mental health day for everyone. Oh, we've got a grievance. We're going to break this for 1 second. Papa J says, one grievance for me is how food delivery apps discriminate against disabled folks, how you can't go to restaurants easily and have so many extra charges that we pay 3 times more than going ourselves. Absolutely. There was a time that I had to use nothing but delivery apps myself. The amount of money you have to pay for them, plus, depending on the area, if you don't tip well enough, they won't even do your order because your tips are not good enough. And it's disgusting. I want to complain about the tipping culture in our society, because we're the only country that does tips. You go overseas, it's actually an insult to tip. So the problem is not our tipping culture. The problem is businesses who do not pay fair wages to their employees, which forces employees to rely on tips. And that is disgusting because, yes, good rant, Papa J. I like that one. Okay, so back to Festivus. So it is a time that you can air your grievances, get rid of all the negativity, and just complain because got a lot of things to say. So today I give myself the opportunity to celebrate Festivus. Sure, it's nothing more than a made-up holiday made popular by a television series that, honestly, I haven't even bothered watching. I never liked Seinfeld. I never watched it growing up, even though it was a staple among comedy, but it's also that damn laugh track. I can't stand the laugh track in the back of shows. So I won't even watch shows that have laugh tracks because I want to laugh on my own terms, not because a repetitive studio audience keeps laughing and laughing. But the concept of just another day, just to purge myself of pain, sorrow, grievances, anger, I can take this time to say the things that I've wanted to say, but I didn't have the courage and strength to say it. So at least now I get the courage and strength to say it. Hello, Swamp Picker. Welcome to the show. So for one day, I get to air my grievances, and I hope to start 2024 with a fresh new start. I am personally not optimistic about 2024. I feel like it'll be a continued struggles, continued heartbreak, continued with depression. But I do hope that there are new hopes and possibilities that can possibly change my life, and hope that my newfound relationships will bring next year some good health, fortune, and happiness. So 2023 has brought so many changes and growth for me. I have made so many friends. I have also lost so many friends. Those who were near and dear to me, once again, I had to find myself once again to protect myself in order to move forward, to allow myself to be happy. I needed to sever ties with people, with loved ones, with friends, and sever those ties that energetically bonded us together. It's never easy to lose friends, and it's never easy to lose loved ones, but sometimes it's a necessity, and even hard decisions need to be made. I have severed ties with my dearest friends, my partners, my loved ones, and while those ties have been severed, I know for a fact it'll probably never be brought together ever again. But it helped me learn that things are not always permanent, or things are not always the way we like them to be. People do change, things do happen, and relationships come and go. Let's pause it here. We have another grievance. Grievance, one of many. People who do things that are hurtful under the guise of being very helpful. Oh, that is a tough one. And you know what? What's even tough is when they actually genuinely believe that they are being helpful, but their actions are not helpful, and it gets into this never-ending cycle. So that is definitely a good one. That's a hard one. But then again, there's also those people who say they're being helpful, but they're actually being disingenuous the entire time, and they're pretending when they just want to manipulate, destroy, and push you down. So that's two types of people. So hello, Jocelyn. Happy Festivus. If I missed anybody, happy Festivus. Like I said, throw it in the chat. We are airing grievances. We are going to be purging. If there's anything you want me to say, I will say it. I'm going to keep interspersing your grievances along with mine. So this way we all can have our time of, I don't know, our time to let it go. Now, what happens is every time it's moving my thing. So let me get back to where I was. Sorry, guys. Okay, where was I? So yes, I read that. Okay, so I was talking about friends. Yes, we had to sever friends. That's very sad. But you know something? People change, things change, relationships come and go, and sometimes that is what is necessity in order to move on and in order to be happy. 2023 was a year of a complete business change for me. New channel, new ideas, new shows, new time slots. It was testing things that work and don't work. And believe me, plenty of things work and plenty of things didn't work. My business and my channel was up and down like, I don't know. It was all over the place. It was evolving and changing, and my business has changed to suit how life has changed. I mean, in some cases it's been successful, and other cases it's a constant battle of trying to create different ideas for an income stream, for how to do successful online trades, how to bring unique and different wonderful items to the audience, because I'm always looking for things that are different and outside the box. I try not to do the same things over and over again. And you know something? It brings laughs. Sometimes people are like, Melanie, what the hell did you bring out? And other times people are like, oh, geez, that's awful. Put that away. Okay, so I might not be an expert in my business and may have had my share of challenges in rebuilding my channel and also learning how to do solo shows. I am not used to doing solo shows. Oh my God. And here I am talking a mile a minute, and I'm doing a solo show for Festivus. But you know something? It's all about everybody, because as soon as Wendy's in the chat, as soon as she gets better, we're going to be doing more shows. I'm going to be doing more shows with other people as well. As soon as Susanna has her daughter's wedding, we're going to get back and do our paranormal hours, and we might be doing other shows as well. I'm in talks with other people about possibly doing some different types of shows. So you're going to see like different types of shows. I'm trying to get more confident in doing shows solo. We've got a grievance. Here we go. Jocelyn says, one major grievance is that there's too much war and conflict in the world. Absolutely. And you know something? With war and greed, it's all about greed. I mean, if you really take layer by layer as to why we are in war, it all battles down to money. And that is sickening. With as much money as people have out there, it is never enough. And war is a money-making business. And that's the sad thing, is they're making money off of the death and destruction and sorrow and negative. So it's disgusting. But yes, that is a major grievance. And yet, I hate to say this, I really believe 2024 is just going to get worse and worse. I mean, I want to be optimistic, but I do not have I don't have optimism for the future for next year. Is that so bad? All right, so where am I? You know what? Every time I switch screen, it's not staying in track. Okay, so let's go back to okay. So we talked about the business changes. All right, so I might not be an expert in this, and I've had my shares of challenges in rebuilding my channel and doing solo shows. I even started a new channel and learned painfully how really, really tough it is to start from scratch and build something out of nothing. I often debate, should I just keep everything on one channel, or should I keep expanding and exploring and have two channels where you see the personal side of Melanie on one channel and then you see the business ventures on the other. And I'm still learning how to explore, how to learn about this. And I'm wondering, should I just keep it all on one channel? I know I keep debating this, but that's one of my grievances is I tried to separate it because people say always keep business separate from your personal. But you know something? My business is my personal. It is my life. That is one of the reasons why I do this. Okay, we got a couple ones. So let me see. Showed off the sweater Wednesday night that I won on live YouTube that I oh, you got the I missed it. I will definitely look back at that, but I'm so glad that you showed that off. Yes, that was one of the things I did was I got rid of ugly sweaters last year. Lisa has a grievance. People who get something for free and gripe about what they got, thinking it should be yes. Okay, this is a big one. And you know something? This is where I'm going to rant because some people know this behind the scenes. I am going to flat out say it publicly. I personally, and you can be against me for this, I personally hate doing giveaways. Yes, I am going to be the Grinch and say it. I am airing my grievances. I do not like giving giveaways. You know why I don't like giving giveaways? Here's the reason why I don't like giving giveaways. One, people who get free stuff will complain about the free stuff. It's like you're getting stuff free. We are not only paying for shipping, we're paying stuff that we bought. We're taking the time and energy to ship it. And what happens? You're complaining about something that you got free. How is that possible? You should be thankful. And even if you don't like it, if you don't like what you received, then you know something, give it to the next person. They won't know. You just take it. You be like, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You don't want it? Give it to the next person. Donate it. Give it to your own. If you have a show, do your own giveaway with it. But to complain about it, yeah, that's one of the reasons I try not to do giveaways. I would much rather put free stuff in a package where people don't know that they're getting free stuff than actually tell them that I'm doing a giveaway. And for those of you, a lot of people know a lot of times I will do that. I will just throw, if I have an extra one, if I have this and that, I would rather just throw it in the box to you and give it to you than have a giveaway. But yeah, that's so that I love it. That is, where's my, okay, there it is. My computer's been doing these funny things. It keeps freezing up. So if it freezes and all of a sudden I'm talking to myself and I'm like, hello, can anybody see me? I got to make sure I'm there. Okay, let's continue because I lost my spot again. I don't know why, because every time I switch from, it keeps moving my spot. So now I got to scroll all the way back on my thing because it's just not staying in place. All right, so we talked about business changes and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to admit this. I have not been a good friend to people. I'm going to admit that. I have not been a good friend. First of all, I never reach out. I don't reach out. I'm so bad. I will tell you this, okay? And this is sad to say, but think about it. For those of you that I have actually reached out to, that means you guys are very, very special in my life. Because you know something? I never write to anybody. I never initiate conversation. I don't send out messages. I don't send out hellos. I mean, okay, I got to tell you something funny. And this is kind of creepy, but funny at the same time. I literally have somebody who every morning will say good morning to me. And I once addressed it. Why do you say good morning to me every morning? And that person's like, well, I do that to everybody. And I'm like, why? To me, if you're going to contact me on the phone, it means you want something. So if you're contacting me, you want something. So if you want, so what would happen is every morning would be good morning. And I'll be like, hey, how are you? Good morning. What's up? What do you need? What do you want? But that's it. It was just, I don't want anything. I just wanted to say good morning. And I don't know how anybody else feels about this. It drives me crazy. So I feel bad. I literally have 3 years worth of good mornings with like no response back, because whether I respond back or whether I don't, it's all going to say good morning every single morning. So that makes me sound like I am such a horrible, horrible person. I really am. Wait, I gotta do this. Speaking of free, I received my mystery box from Chris Shook, which was great. Yes, I'm still mailing those out. So I just want to say this, and I will. I am doing a special. I'm not trying to make a sale today, but I've been doing a special where I'm trying to downsize my inventory completely. And when I say downsize my inventory, I'm trying to get rid of everything. So what I've been doing is I take these boxes right here, I'll fill them up, and they're only $5. And believe me, there's some good stuff. The box itself is worth more than $5. I just keep stacking as much stuff as I can in here. Last week, everybody went crazy. I still have boxes in the hallway. You can see still here. I'm still in the process of wrapping up. It takes time to do those. So some of you have gotten your boxes already. Others have not. I'm still in the process of doing it because you will not believe how many people bought boxes, which I'm so grateful for. So thank you. So yes, Christina got the free one from Chris. Chris, yours I'm still wrapping up. Jenny, I know, got hers. A bunch of people got theirs. I'm still working on it, guys. It turns out that this weekend, because that's one of the things while I'm doing once I start watching Netflix, is I'm going to be wrapping up boxes. So you're going to get them going out. Okay. So what else? I got to scroll back up because I lost my spot. I don't know why it keeps going back to the ending. Stay at the spot that I'm at so I can read this to everybody. Okay, so yes, I was saying I'm not a good friend. I never reach out. I never contact people. I never initiate conversation. Anyone who writes to me knows that I will instantly jump into a conversation as if time has not passed at all. Because in my head, I don't see that time has passed. When I talk to somebody, I just think I'm talking to them as if it's a continuation of the last conversation that we spoke. The problem is that days, weeks, months, even years could have passed, and I never realized that I did not speak to that person. And it's been like 2 years since I spoke to that person. And to me, in my mind, it doesn't even seem like that has happened. Because for me, it's just a straight continuation of whatever the last conversation was. So that is something that I am becoming aware of. And that's why I never reach out to people. And I never realize how much time has passed in between the last time I spoke to them. So now I actually try to be aware when I look at messages. And it'll say like the last message was from 2 weeks ago. And I'm thinking, wow, it's been 2 weeks already. Oops. So I have to apologize for that, of being an awful friend, because to all of you, I am really bad. I'm sorry. I do not follow through. I do not talk to you. I do not reach out. So if anybody ever wants to talk to me, just reach out to me. I mean, I'm not angry. It's just I am in my own little bubble that I don't realize that I don't talk to people. I guess I got to admit this. I have not been a good lover either. Oh, is that bad to say? That is bad. I have allowed my selfishness, my needs, my wants, my desires to override everyone that I have ever been with. Where I need to start looking at relationships now as a 50-50 partnership. And not always look at relationships being just about yourself or what you want. So I need to learn to let relationships to develop naturally, organically, on their own, in their own special way, instead of trying to follow a specific path or a specific destiny. I need to enjoy the ride and not focus on the destination, because you know something, who knows where the destination is. When you're in a relationship, and I'm talking about everything, whether it's friends, family, business relationship, lover relationship. I mean, I know I started off with good lover, but I'm talking about relationships as if anything. Did I see the last message? Just the one about the sweater, Glenn. Was that what you're talking about? I made mention to that. Oh, wait, the sweater. Oh, I didn't see that. The sweater didn't match your eyes? Aw. I missed that. Sorry, Swamp Picker. Because I was looking up and I'm like, But yes, he got an ugly sweater from me. So that was fun. Sorry, I'm getting like all emotional here. Should I get emotional? So yes, so relationships have to be this whole organic, there can't be a set path on it. And I'm talking about, like I said, every single relationship, whether it's a loving relationship or it's a friendship one or anything like that. So I have also not been a good business person. I have to apologize for that. I do. I have to admit that. I've been late with deliveries sometimes. I'm late with invoices sometimes. I don't wrap things up good sometimes, which please tell me if something gets lost, if something gets broken, if you're not happy with it, please tell me. I don't know what it is about that's a rant for me. I don't know what it is. If something happens, don't be afraid to tell me. That's what insurance is for. That is what multiple things, like sometimes I might have an extra one of whatever I sent you. Maybe something happened. I don't know. Things happen. Packages disappear. Things get broken. If something happens, come to me and tell me. I don't want you guys to be upset or angry or disappointed or anything like that simply because you're not happy with the package that I received, that I gave you. So tell me. You got my email. If not, contact me because I will contact you guys. Contact me. All right. So that's my thing is, so I've not been a good business. I admit I've been late on my packages and deliveries. I have not been consistent with my time slots. I totally understand that. I do not have same shows. I used to have a consistent schedule where I had a show every day. You know something? I don't want to have a show every day anymore. So I want to have a show when I have a show, and I will pop it on. If you guys are there and join it, great. Oh, Swamp Picker has to go to work. Merry Christmas. Have a great day. Enjoy. So yes. So I forgot what I was saying, and I lost my spot again because, like I said, when I type in one, it loses my spot again. Okay. So I have been all over the place with my sale items, with my schedule changes. I even had difficulties focusing on just the task of doing this business. There are days when my business has been the number one priority and I'm completely motivated and energetic and ready to do it. And then there are days where I can't even come out of bed and I'm crying my eyes out and I don't want to do this and I want to just delete everything and say, F this all, and why am I doing this? But you know something? Every day is a challenge, and I get to come here, and I get to smile and be merry, and I don't know, I'm just doing what I need to do to survive. So I've had days where I'm so enthusiastic being here, and I have days where the depression, desperation, and tears have taken over. And I don't want to live in those type of days. I want the days where I'm smiling and happy. So the other thing is my health has been taking a complete deterioration. While I can say I'm finally getting the medical care, I'm going to the doctor. In fact, I'm going to the doctor like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm getting sick and tired of doctor's visits. That's another reason why I haven't been going, like having shows, is because I get all the morning visits, and sometimes the doctor's visits could be like 2, 3, 4 hours. And about the time I'm done with the doctor, it's like, I don't want to do anything. I really don't. I have gone through cancer scares, surgeries, illnesses, hospital stays, high blood pressure scares, possible stroke attacks, internal hemorrhaging, panic attacks, asthma attacks, incubus attacks. I've actually had incubus. And no, we're not talking about the band. We're talking about incubus attacks. I've had kidney attacks. I had IBS attacks. I've had internal bleeding. I had migraines. I had PTSD attacks. I have night terrors. I have insomnia. I have a plethora of conditions. I even have new medication that literally makes me hallucinate for 2 hours. Is that bad? Yes. I have to learn each and every time the doctor switches my blood pressure medicine, my hormone medicines, this and that, all the stuff that they give me. And I have to learn how to adjust each and every time they give me something new and different. And it's like it will help one issue, but it causes another issue. So like right now, part of one of the medicines I'm on, which is kind of funny, and it's often that balance is it's helping one issue completely. It's actually helping it to the point that the issue is gone. However, the downside is for exactly 2 hours, and it's just 2 hours. For 2 hours, I get to hallucinate at night. So what do you think? Is having an issue completely gone with 2 hours of hallucination before you go to bed? Who knows? Nobody can help me, but you know something? I'm choosing that, hey, I'm going to party for 2 hours and go crazy. we've got another one. Let's see what we got. Often people do not say anything about things being wrong because that would solve a lot of problems. Then what would they have to complain about for the next millennium? Yes! You know what it is? It has to be with, okay, there's two types of people I feel. There are the types of people that thrive on their problems, that love the intention to complain, and that's all they'll do is complain. But then there are the people that bottle everything up. And the people who bottle everything up, me, and yet here I am opening up everything. People who bottle everything up, those are the dangerous people, because eventually the pressure gets so great that they will explode. And when they explode, they end up exploding to the wrong people. They say things that they never really intended to say, even though they said it with such conviction. It's like, they shouldn't have said it. But that's a tough time. But yes, we thrive on complaints. That's why I said this right here is a train wreck show. People enjoy watching the complete mental breakdown of others. It's entertainment. I mean, believe me, I know I'm going to look back at the show and think, oh my God, I am crazy. But you know something? This is good entertainment. It's me purging. Everybody's enjoying this. And you're probably thinking, what the hell is Melanie going to say next? That's how it goes. That is how it goes. Okay, so I talked about my my health. Okay, so with all those things, I'm still taking my daily pills. I'm trying new combinations. I'm trying to take control of my mind, my body, my spirit. But I'm taking each and every day in gratitude and gratefulness. And I'm happy that I can actually wake up another day and start again and learn something new. That's one of the things that I've been so grateful for, is that every day is a brand new experience for me and something new and different. And yes, I let myself go. I abused my body. I abused my mind. I let myself go to the point where it completely deteriorated my health. So now, you know something? This is the time that I get back on track. I try to do the changes I need to do to get better. My family. Oh my God, Mom, cover your ears. No. Family, I love them to death. But you know what happens with family? They bring up the greatest of times and the worst of times all at once. I mean, you get your emotions all through your family. But you know something? This year, I was able to spend the very first Thanksgiving with my family in 10 years. And even though it was shortened, it was a short, sweet visit, just the fact that for the first time in 10 years, I was able to share it with my family was absolutely wonderful. It was laughter, good memories, and smiles, but it also brings in how difficult it is to watch them go. The fact that we are separated by time, we are separated by distance. I mean, even this weekend, and I'm not trying to be a downer, but this weekend, people are going to be spending Christmases with their family, with their friends, with Christmas dinner. They're going to be opening up presents. They're going to be doing things. I'm not doing shit this weekend. This weekend, I'm sitting my ass down in front of the TV with food, with snacks, and my cats. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I can laugh about it. And you know something? Even that doing that alone is also an upgrade to some people, because there are some people who don't even have a roof over their head. There are people who don't even have access to TV. There are people who are just, and I'm grateful the fact that I could just sit my ass down on a couch and watch TV with my loving cats. But yet at the same time, there are people who are going to be alone this year. They're not going to be with family. They're not going to be with friends. They are going to be literally alone. And that is something. So I almost want to say is, you never know what's going on behind the scenes with people. Try to be nice, try to be loving, try to reach out, and just think about it. I mean, particularly one of my grievances is when people spend time with their family and then they turn around and say how miserable that time was, how they can't stand the fights, they can't stand this, they can't stand it. And then I gotta think of it this way. I will never be at the table with my father. My father's deceased. I will never be at a table with my grandmother. She's deceased. I mean, love the fact that you could spend time with your family, because there will be a time where you are literally sitting in a chair alone and there is nobody at the table because there is nobody left but you. So that's something to think about. All right, so it brings good memories, difficult memories to watch them go home and go back to reality. That the dream and the love and the moments that we had together and the many wonderful nights have come to the have once again, everything is completely temporary. So I cherish those moments that I actually get to hug my mom and wake up and spend time with her, or spontaneously go out to a restaurant or go to a casino or going out somewhere. And it's hard because I took for granted when I actually lived with my mom and when I actually lived in New York, I took for granted how much and how special our time was together. And now, like I said, we are separated by time and distance. I have to make continued rants against the very thing I am so passionate about. For some people, online, auctions, social media comes easy. For others, it's a complete struggle to get behind the camera and to do a daily show or a weekly show. I mean, people laugh. I will tell you this. I have one of the lowest self-esteems involving myself. I really do. It's hard for me to get behind the camera. That's one of the reasons why I always like at least having a co-host or somebody talking with me, because I could bounce back and forth. Sitting here talking by myself, not that I'm by myself, we have everybody here. In fact, oh, Christina, what did she say? Anyone who is in your heart is always right there with you around the holiday. Just listen. Oh, that is so sweet. It's true. I mean, my mom, she's actually right here. She's saying it was fun. Oh, it was fun playing hot or cold. Yes, my mom surprised me because I didn't know that she left a present here after she left. So she played a hot and cold game because I had to find it. But of course, I found it right away because where else is she going to leave it but the bedroom she was sleeping in? But that was fun. I found the gift that she left me, and it was special. But yes, it's like I said, it's just we have our memories, we have our thoughts to cherish. And I don't want anybody, I mean, if there's one thing that I could say is I don't want anybody to be alone in tears. If you could be alone and think about the good times without there being tears, that would be great. But for a lot of people, this is the worst time of year for people. And I always become exposed to people who despise this holiday. I love Christmas. I love holidays. I love to have a good time. But it's like I'm always put into a position where I meet up with somebody who has such hate for this time of year that it's like I have to take a piece of my heart and give it to them in order for them to see the happiness of what potentially could happen. So that's what I actually did for the past 3 days is I celebrated Christmas with somebody who needed it. Anyway, so so there are shows that I literally have to force myself to come up here and just to speak to you guys. And there are other shows where I'm just so passionate and loving that what I do that the show won't end. It just keeps going on because I can't shut up. I love my talk shows and my conspiracy shows. I love doing sales with my friends. I love doing sales with Wendy, the two hip chicks, with Bella, with everybody else who, Suzanne, if she decides to do another show. I love doing auctions with various people. And there's so many people that I've done auctions with, and I continue to enjoy doing auctions with. I love to be able to share the happy moments of my life with you all, but at the same time, I love to bring the joy of what happens behind the scenes. Oh, hello, Francine. Welcome. I look so cheerful. Thank you. We're celebrating Festivus as we're ranting and raving and doing, I don't know, as we're airing our grievances. So anyway, what was I saying? I'm sorry. But at the same time, all the joy brings me to the present and what happens behind the scenes of these shows. Do you know that behind the scenes, there's nothing more than an endless forever loop of trolls, jealousy, people who thrive on bringing down another person just for their own twisted amusement? I mean, is it so wrong to see somebody who could be genuinely happy and bubbly, who's like, that's why they call me light. I'm a genuinely happy person. I love spreading joy. I love spreading the light to other people. It's like if I could take my little light ball to everybody and just throw it out at you, it would be fun. If only everybody chose to live with love, happiness, hope, compassion, friendship, what a completely different world we would live in. But instead, I find so many times people try to spread their misery and they try to spread their own preferences and their own ideology onto others without taking into consideration that your beliefs and your ideologies mean nothing to that other person. So here's a question. And I laugh about this because this is what I experience throughout the year. Does it really matter whether I wear makeup or not? Does it matter if I have my hair up or down or wet or curly or naughty? Or does it matter? Does it matter what my appearance looks like? My style, my dressing? Does any of that really affect your world? I mean, okay, yes, you're watching me, and some people say, hey, you're being seen. You need to look beautiful. You need to do this. I'm happy in my skin. I don't need to cake on layers and layers of toxic chemicals on my skin just to make myself try to look beautiful. I don't. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I have such good skin, because I never wear makeup. Have you ever noticed people who wear makeup? Their skin is awful. So they have to keep putting more and more toxic stuff on their face. Whereas me, I don't have to do that. I mean, okay, so maybe if I put some makeup on my eyes or something like that. But you know something? I'm happy just the way I am. I do not like makeup. I don't wear makeup. But people complain that I don't wear makeup. Hello, Lucy's World. Welcome to the show. If I'm happy wearing my stupid t-shirts, and I don't know, they're fading with the funny characters, does it matter? It's comfortable. I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing clothes. I mean, I could be sitting here naked. Maybe some people may want to see me naked, but YouTube doesn't want to see me naked. I don't know. Maybe I'll open up an OnlyFans account and no. But the point is, what does it matter what outfit that I wear? Rather than accepting my preferences over my body over me, why is it that people have to throw their other preferences to other people in order to destroy them? I'm happy the way I am. Makeup doesn't work when you know what it is? It's because makeup back then was actually healthier than makeup now. I really believe that. It's all toxic. It's all chemicals. It purposely ruins your skin. That's how I feel about makeup. That's my rant about makeup. All right, let's see what else I have. So we talked about, does it really matter? Oh, no. Okay, so if I'm happy dressing in my zany outfits and having fun, or if I wear a hat at a time, or if I wear my little pigtails, or if I have my little headbands on, does it really matter to you guys? I mean, it makes me happy. It brings a smile to me. And you know something? Sometimes people can say, Melanie, you look so cute. But no, most of the time I get, Melanie, you're not wearing makeup. Melanie, you didn't do your hair. Melanie, you didn't do that. So does the little choices that I make on a daily basis really have an impact on your life? Or is it just the continued ounce of misery that people love to spread to another? Is it so hard to see people smile and happy that you have to just spread another level of misery, to make judgments, to make fun, to bully, to tease, to try to destroy any piece of happiness that may shine, because to you, you believe that life is not supposed to be smiling? I believe it should be rainbows and happiness and smiles and joy. But yet you would much rather wallow in your own depression and failures rather than see how wonderful, uplifting, and joyous life could be. But you rather stay in your own defeat. I say you could still be happy. Just let it go and try to be happy. I live my life where I see joy, I see hope, I see smiles. I say to myself every day that I'm going to consciously make an effort to stop and smell the roses. Every day I'm going to appreciate what life has to offer and what life has to give. But yet I surround myself with people who thrive on negativity. Why do I torture myself? Why do they thrive on destroying things? I have spent so much time around people who just want to destroy others that literally it has destroyed my life too. It has destroyed my life. It has destroyed to the point where either other people want to stay with me because people have brought me down so much. And that's so sad. There really is. I'm not going to leave my life in darkness. I'm going to make an effort to bring smiles, laughters, and joys to as many people as I can. I'm going to continue to be doing these shows, my memes, my stories, my laughters, and I'm not going to let tears or sadness consume my life as I go into 2024. I want a newfound hope and happiness, although I know it will always be a continued struggle. Oh, hello, Lucy's World. And Francine, she says, good for you, Melanie. You're beautiful just the way you are. I just can't believe some people actually care. Kudos for being yourself. That's why I do this once a year. It's my annual, we take the filter off and I'm just going to rant. And I want everybody to rant with me. So definitely throw it in the chat. If anybody has a rant that they want to put, I will read it up and we will share ourselves because like I said, this is FESTIVUS. I have always wanted to, I've always walked the beat of my own drum. The heck with what other things. I love it, Lucy. Yes. Oh my God, no makeup, no corporate suits. How can I possibly want to attend going forward at the show? That brings me laughter and joy and great times. Aw, thank you. Side notes. You know something? I will say this. I used to be in the corporate world. I was actually a bank manager and a vice president of a bank. Let me tell you something. The suits I had to wear, it was always about appearance. Maybe that's why I don't do the whole appearance thing, because it always was. I had to get my nails done. I had to get So I'm done with the corporate world. It's like, no, I'm my own boss right now. If I fail, I'm failing because of my own doing. I'm not failing because others have failed me. I'm taking full responsibility for myself. I'm failing because of my own doing, not because of others failing me. Yes. So I want to read some like memes. If anybody has anything they want to say, throw it in the chat because like I said, this is a time to share your grievances. It's a time to share anything you want to say. That was pretty much some of my rant. I started writing in it, then I realized, why am I writing a rant? Because everything's probably just going to completely flow through my head, and whatever I'm going to say, I'm going to ramble. But I have been doing a Facebook group. One of the Facebook groups that I've been doing is I just been putting memes that mean something to me. So if anybody has seen that group, I just been doing it, and it's like, it makes me happy. I find memes from all around the internet, and I just throw it on my site. I don't give credit or anything. Well, in some of them there is credit, but it's like there's some really, really good ones here. And I just want to randomly read some because I think some of these, I'm trying to go back to the beginning. I'm scrolling to the beginning. So this way I can actually go in order. If that makes sense, I'm going in order. But yes, if anybody wants to put something in the chat, put it in. We'll talk about this because this is our fun time. I'm not doing a sale today. I'm not doing a sale today. I'm not doing a sale tomorrow. I'm going to be focusing on just relaxing, wrapping, and enjoying. But I know everybody has their own Merry Christmas and holidays and all that other fun stuff. Come on, you. Oh my God, I have that many memes. I didn't realize that I've been this crazy with memes. Here we go. Okay, so tell me if you guys agree with this and tell me if it has any meaning to you because some of these are just absolutely beautiful. I believe the hardest part of healing after you lost someone you love is to recover the you that went away with them. And that's so sad because, like I said, during this time, it's going to bring memories of lost ones or loved ones or anything like that. Here's a little hint with if you ever see a woman start cleaning, because this is me. I go into cleaning mode. I don't know if anybody has cleaning mode, but if you ever see me in cleaning mode where I start going crazy cleaning, that means there's something wrong. So if she randomly starts cleaning everything, just let her. Once she's done, give her a hug It's not because the place is a mess. It's because her mind is. And I'm wondering how many people are like that. Do you go into cleaning mode when your mind is all over the place? Yep, you were with them. Yes. And that's what I do. I have a poem that I want to read forward and backwards. These are one of those poems. They are amazing poems. When you read it one direction, it means one way. But then when you read it another direction, it reads another way. So this one really, really touches my heart. So it's called Loneliness. So it says, loneliness. I am lonely. I cannot say that I've always been alone, although now I know fate meant for me to be this way. I have nobody. I would be wrong to say someone cared about me, but if I tried again to destroy myself, the effect would be massive, only if I was perfect. It's untrue that I could have worth, even if I tried. I am less than beautiful. Nobody can convince me that I'm right where I'm meant to be. And that's so sad. But then if you take that same exact poem and read it backwards, totally different poem. I am right where I am meant to be. Nobody can convince me of that. I am less than beautiful even if I tried, but it's untrue that I could have worth. Only if I was perfect. The effect would be massive. If I tried again to destroy myself, someone would care. I would be wrong to say that I have nobody. Fate meant for me to be this way. Now I know, although I have always been alone, I cannot say that I am lonely. So that's a very, very beautiful poem. Oh, let's see what Francine says. I miss my parents and loved ones every year. I gave the most wonderful memories and I keep them in my heart. And see, that's what I was talking about below. I mean, I cannot stand when people complain about the fights of their family and this and that and their hatred. And I want to say, forget the differences, forget the fights. Be in the moment that you are with your family, because there will be a time where you are sitting in a chair and you will not see your family, or the other way around. They will be without you. So why spend the little time that you have on a holiday fighting and arguing when you should be grateful that you actually have the time together? That's what it's all about. It really is sad. Here we go. You are going to be fine. You all come from a long line of lunatics. There you go. If you think of it that way, long line of craziness. See, I think that's what my problem is. My problem is what are you doing? You're scratching the wall. My problem is I normalize crazy, and I realize I normalize crazy. I feel so bad. I was telling like stories from my past, and I normalized them that, yeah, they're just stories from my past. And I realized I totally horrified somebody that's like, what? Yes. So if anybody wants to grieve or air their grievances or say anything that they want to say, put it in the chat, because if not, I'm just reading like random memes that put, because there's some here. Do not settle for the one who does not share your dreams but laughs at your jokes. Do not settle for attraction without depth or good conversation with intent to say. Do not settle for charm when they do not value your value. Do not settle for a candle when you were taught to love the sun. Do not settle because of the time when you know that love is patient. Do not settle, and please do not settle, because there is someone out there who refuses to settle, and you are worth so much more than convenience and ease. You are worth a heart that fights for you. So these are beautiful, like, aww, they really are. Every day I thank the girl in me that believed my life could still be something magical. Even when the darkness was enough to chew her up, spit her out, even when the ledge was close enough for her to end, she still chose life. And I owe it to her to make something incredible of myself. On the days I succeed, I put on my heart and whisper to you, this is for you. Oh, what do we got? Well, I'm Italian, and you know there are always disagreements on how to make the stuffed peppers. Definitely. See, my family, they used to do stuffed artichokes. Ugh. They did the stuffed artichokes. They did the lasagna. Then you have the people say gravy versus sauce. And I'm Italian. I got partial Italian as well. That's why I have to sit on my hands a lot, because I talk with my hands. I talk with my hands. Oops. Okay. So everyone, I've been on for an hour, which I said this would probably be a 1 hour show. Let me tell you something, and I'm just going to do my little rant here, is the fact that this is the holiday season. We are coming to an end of 2023. Next week, we're going to be in 2024. The year is over. Now, we always have these newfound hopes and dreams and wants that each year is going to be better and better. But here's the thing. If you ever look at it, our year goes through an entire spectrum of ups and downs. So why is it at the end of the year, we always focus on how miserable our year is, when within that misery, there has also been wonderful? I mean, we are in this endless loop that by the time we get to the end of the year, we look back and say, hey, this year is miserable. Let's hope next year will be better. But you know something? Next year is going to be better with our ups and downs. And at the end of 2024, we're going to be in the same boat that says, yeah, this year was miserable. Let's look at next year. You know something? Take every moment. I have this idea of stop and smell the roses, that every day you need to just take one moment, just do something special for yourself. Doesn't matter how small and insignificant it is. It could be something as silly as you literally stop and you look at a weed on the ground and be like, wow, that's a beautiful, cute weed. Why not? It doesn't matter how insignificant. It could be something big as well. I always say, stop and smell the roses. Yesterday, I'll tell you what I did. I went to a light display. They had a Christmas light display. I figured I might as well go out because I haven't seen any Christmas lights. I haven't even put up a Christmas tree. This is like one of the first years I did not put up a Christmas tree at all. I have a Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is literally sitting in my garage, and it's one of those easy ones where all I have to literally do is expand it up. I expand it up and twist it, and bam, the Christmas tree is up. I have not even done that. And you know something? I'm not going to do that. It's going to stay in the garage, and I'm not doing anything. Because, like I said, I've already determined my Christmas is going to be on the couch, watching Netflix with my kitties and stuff on my face. That is what I'm doing for the next 2 days. But, Christina, yes, it is all about balance. And you know something? If you can truly balance the bad times with the good times, not to negate them, but balance it to the point that you could truly appreciate both the good with the bad. Because you know something? I do have this philosophy. And people will disagree with me, but coming from my perspective, I really, really believe that in order to enjoy a full immersion of an emotion, you need to experience the complete opposite. And the reason I say that, it's very important, because I've been in love with many people. But it wasn't until I realized the loss that I realized how much that love really is. Same thing with what I talked about with my family. I love my family, but when I was with them, I did not appreciate it until not being with them. So in order to find that balance is if you can really appreciate the opposite of the two emotional extremes and keep it in your life. It's kind of sad. It really is. But everyone, I'm going to start winding this down. This is my Festivus wish for everyone, is you never know what's going on behind a person's life. You don't know what their struggles are. You don't know where their mind is. You don't know whether something good or bad is happening. So try to treat everybody with as much respect, with as much love, with as much happiness as you can. Don't try to push your own ideals or your opinions or your thoughts on others. If you're going to say something to someone, say something nice. There's no reason to put them down, to insult, to belittle them, to... like, what's the point? Are you really going? Does it really make you feel better if you made somebody else and destroyed their life? I don't know. I mean, maybe some people are sadistically like that. I'm not. I just want to spread happiness and cheer. And that's one of the reasons why I say that I bring smiles, joy, and deals one show at a time. If I can do that one show at a time and make people smile and laugh, then for me, it was a successful show. That's how I look at it. So, everyone, it is now, I want to say happy Festivus. I almost wish I could do the feat of strength where I get to beat the shit out of somebody. But you know something? I guess wrestling is not in my cards. But yes, part of Festivus is a feat of strength where you're going to wrestle. I don't have anybody to wrestle with, so that's okay. Not going to wrestle. But everyone, it is the holiday weekend. Have a very Merry Christmas. Have a happy holiday. Hanukkah's over, but happy Hanukkah to those who celebrated that. Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Festivus, Yule, solstice, whatever holiday you celebrate. That's like 43 different holidays. And then if you go to the holiday website, you'll see there's thousands of holidays every single day. So you know something, celebrate whatever the hell you want to celebrate. Just have fun and smile and enjoy. I will probably be back because Monday is Christmas. I'm not going to have a show on Christmas. You guys want a show on? No, we don't want shows on Christmas. Go spend time with your family. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your friends. If you don't have family and friends like me, spend time with your cats or your dogs or your pigeons. Go to the park and feed pigeons. Get some bread and just throw bread at the pigeons. There's your stop and smell the roses moment. But everyone, I want you all to have a happy, merry, good time. Thank you for spending this time with me as I aired my annual grievances. I don't even know if this helped or hindered, but you know what's going to happen? I am going to get, because this is hot, I'm going to get changed. I am going to go to the store. I am going to have a little fun, get some snacks for the next couple of days, and then I am going to just watch TV and veg out. That's what I'm doing. Everyone, happy holidays. Keep a smile. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. You will see me soon. Aw, Francine says, you're too sweet. Happy and healthy, prosperous. And Christina says, happy holidays, everyone. Thank you so much for being with me today, and enjoy, guys.